Inspired word, how you feeling tonight? Yeah, I'm just sitting over there on the couch saying, good Lord, I'm having a good time tonight. And I said to myself, imagine if this happened 2 times a week. And then it dawned on me that it does. Thursday nights and Tuesdays when I host the open mic joint. So all you have to do is just circle your calendars. Thursday nights with Gemineye, Tuesday nights with me. And it's like getting the Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. of the spoken word world. Yeah.
Nice journal.
But what I was really thinking, trying to figure out, I'm sitting there and I said, how the hell did I get this page smiley face stamp on my shirt? Because Marvin didn't stamp me there. But then it dawned on me, I gave love to her brother and we did the hug and I brought his fist here and that's how I got the stamp, so I'm official. But it's kismet. Because the poem I had planned to write tonight, I wrote for World AIDS Days 2010.
Alright.
Red ribbons. Seeking an umbrella of protection to ward off torrential rains of red ribbons. Cascading in the crimson waterfall, pooling in a puddle of red carpet, plush with matching quilt that gives life to the lifeless as statistics are transformed into names, transformed into memories of those who are no longer here. I stand, feeling like a purebred pedigree, my papers intact. Don't want to see yours. Let's get a new set together before getting into the set together. I may find the one I'm willing to die for, but there's no one I'm willing to die because of. So let's get those papers together so we can enjoy the throes of passion on the bed of red roses without worries of the ramifications of red ribbons. Exporting fashion statements overseas as the mother of all diseases invades the motherland, leaving mothers afraid to birth daughters that will be seen as the dam, to hold back the tide of red ribbons, flooding from the loins of the ignorant, convinced that alphabet letters will be erased by erasing the virginity of those still too young to leave the breast, so they fall prey to a beast, living in the clutches of a new millennium apartheid, still used as a tool to serve the needs of others, a new age incarnation of black on black crime. Who does she turn to or even turn out when there's only 7 letters and a backslash left on her Soul Train scramble board? That must be covered in darkness, for even heroin addicts can flaunt their meds in public, bringing into existence the prophetic words of the Godfather of Soul as soul sisters on both sides of the Atlantic continue to be the leading producers of red ribbons. Expert seamstress, facing extinction, making this a man's world after all, no longer guaranteed to see the dawn. Where have you gone, Mr. Orlando, with your tie-dye kit to turn red into yellow, leading caravans through botanic gardens in search of oak trees, while southern trees no longer bear strange fruit, instead cast strange shadows, throwing shade on a growing population, only surpassed by the big apples, its fruit shiny red, due to too many red ribbons, a color too bright to be ignored, when used for a siren, or a stoplight, or a power tie, but when used for remembrance, leaves powerless as victims to be embraced by their neighbors, still shunned and discarded, because now, you are me. I'm not gay or a drug user, but now, you are me. Nothing else but just human, no longer an exclusive victim of actions of your own choosing, as the Sanskrit composed from the ashes of Arthur reveal that now, you are me. Able to be touched by the fabric of red ribbons, it's easier to give hate instead of taking responsibility. So since now you are me, so I don't become you, even $2 transactions from the corner bodega can help me maintain my identity, so I don't become you. Body now shrinking, converted to red fabric, added to the patchwork of red ribbons, cascading in the crimson waterfall, pooling in the puddle of red carpet, plush with matching quilt, that can never keep you warm. Thank you.
Long, lan, goodbye to the wife bones, goodbye to those retro pogoing girls who spit like they just lost their pony. Shapes of sidewalk, bowling bags, a slight jerk of the chin. Are you sold on solidity, citizenship, material, lighting, attacks? A whole bird slaughtered once a year, dirt through which most children flee. Find the pudding and you shall find proof. Ron, welcome to 110-degree heat. Flirt with pouring dream girl gin, panic roses, one more drink, and watch the paint that dried long ago. Lantern, clap, bruise, burst promises of youth, even failure failing. Lantern, how can you not understand there is no team in death? I say to death, are you solid? Stolid, avoidant of adventure, careless with trifles, trouble spurts from both idleness and dancing. Do you disagree most with flesh or spirit? Why does the devil run, and why would you run the same manner? Will you extract time or abstract it? Are you better than you sound? Are you shaking as I am shaking? Lantern, the further is alone. I am not the painted woman, cooped with my noose in a book. Lantern, lantern, open the door for the to be continued. Lantern, lantern, falling, the door is technically wrong. Lantern, the door should not swing out. Lantern, indemnity double. There is every reason to run from risk, from balconies and sweat, tissue paper junk, a woman who needs renewing and reviving. Neat pile of shavings, motorboat magazines, kerosene, turn over in bed with 4 rattlesnakes, sour tasting tea, no dinner, no show rain, pink wine, bourbon, a can and a cake of soap to carry to the living room. She requested a home, a selection of windows, rare roast beef, a carload of moneyed monkeys. Her father called himself a bricklayer, and I agree, I'm a bricklayer. Community, and so it goes, community. Sleep with roulette wheels, electricity, a fountain for lunch. I am not a fool, I'm 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 not. Are you trying to kiss me? I am not a fool, I'm not a fool. And doors go in. Doors go out. The fake soap is English. I don't support that music anymore. Satin flounces. I watched the car, tried on the blurred blue suit, smelt the honeysuckle. I will turn. City, I loved you. Lantern, turn and count the river span. Wait for me at the corner. I'll see myself out now. Thank you.
I bend my body around words to keep from getting lonely. Pull from a memory that burns red as an apology. I ask the words to bend back, but this memory is charred black and stale cold. Going back is to an empty dock, and I've hardly got the strength to float. We were mutable fire and 2 fish out of water. I was lightning and bare, unapologetic until your silence soaked through me. You led me to the water hungry and left me in both directions with blood and silver scales on my hands and mouth. The blood ran until it was night. I was clean, and the season for apologies was over. Alone in the stillness, I struck bright new and made the sun rise red over morning. Let the warm lick my morning and clean out my wounds. Let my tongue burn red. I can call forth the morning. I am a woman made of fire and yearning, born of a lost ocean dragged forever back by the moon. It is hard for me to speak plain, to say things like, I want a man who does not want me back. Instead, I bend my body around words and say, I was born in the winter. He was made in the spring. The season for apologies has ended. I swallow hard his leaving and lick clean my mouth of his blood and body. Let my tongue burn red. I can call forth the morning.